Hi, hello, welcome. I am super late because I had a rough start to the day. Uh, so I had some errands I had to run today, this morning. Um, and I figured, I need to get up early anyway, and then head out and do those things so that I can sit down and stream and not have to end early and all that because I can't go there too late. They close right at some point. Um, and then I woke up and I wasn't feeling too well, and then also it was raining. Like holy heck, it's been raining since yesterday evening. It's still kind of sort of going a little bit. But this morning was really it was coming down hard. Um, so my motivation to go outside was very, very low. um, yeah, so I got out late. Still had to do all of my errands, and then came back not too long ago, and now I'm here. So yeah, I'm late today, but I'm still streaming. I got my errands done, which means I have time. There's something else I need to do in the evening, but nothing else that is pressing and being like, I have to stop stream now. I have to go out, blah, and yeah. Um, so that's good. Let me get some music going. Hey, Awkward Pain, welcome. Congrats on first. How are you doing? Ah, yeah, it's been a morning. Tired, won't be on long tonight. I feel that I'm also a bit tired today. Uh, try to go to bed early, to get up early, to get things done, but then my body was like, you know what would be really, really cool? We had to spend an hour on the toilet right now. That would be really fantastic. Um, so that happened last night. And yeah. Okay, let me turn on some music actually. That's a bit too quiet. Okay, I believe it will get louder at some point. Okay. Yeah. So, we are doing more RPG Maker today. Uh, where is it? Oh wait, I forgot. I need to make a go live post before anything. Okay, so let me just do that real quick. Um, but yeah, the class tomorrow was cancelled because my student doesn't have time, so ugh, I don't have anything big tomorrow happening, which is good. Um, hold on. Twitch TV. There we go. Okay, that's good. At least you can probably rest a bit. Yeah. Holy heck, though. Yesterday, um, I slept for 13 hours. Like not from last night to this morning, but like the night before that. Um I was so tired when it was like 11 p.m. I just crashed. I couldn't anymore. And I was like, yeah, 11 p.m. If I wake up at something like 9, that's gonna be a lot of sleep, right? I ended up waking at something like 2 or not quite, like 12 or so, 12:30. So I slept for almost 13 hours. Uh yeah, so that was a thing. I know, I was just my alarm went off and it's like my mind and body were both just saying like nope, we're not doing this. Turned off my alarm. And the thing is turning off my alarm, it's a specific like it's a sleep tracking app. And so the alarm is set to force you to wake up as much as possible, which means one way to do it is I have to get out of bed and scan a QR code that's hanging in my bathroom. Or I have to do this exercise where I like there's a bunch of sleeping sheep on the screen and one of them is awake. Um and so I have to find the awake one and tap on that one something like 50 times. Right? So after every tap the sheep rearrange and such. So it's not just like press a button done. I actually have to do that thing. So I did that thing, put down my phone, right? Laid back down and boom. I was gone again completely. Um yeah. So that was definitely necessary. And I actually felt rested yesterday. Like holy heck. Um yeah, that was definitely a thing. Um and today I didn't get quite as much sleep. I'm thinking, you know what? Take it slow and we'll get there. Oof. That's good then. If I sleep that long, I feel so tired from too much sleeping. I mean, I wasn't high energy, definitely not. Um, I was thinking like my plan was, oh, I'll get up early, I'll do some chores. Right, there's a whole bunch of things I have to do. And then I'll what's the word? I have to go to like physical therapy, and then I'll go to the gym. I ended up like after physical therapy, I was just like, you know what? My body's just not there. If I go to the gym now, I will die. So I didn't. um, yeah. And then, but I took it easy last night. I got all the chores done at least. If I sleep for 6 hours, my body gets confused. Is sleep 6 hours a lot or not a lot for you? Okay, the music is getting a bit loud. Hold on. Like for me, I tend to aim for 8 hours, but I typically only get between 7 and 7.5. Because my body hates me. So like, oh, I should fall asleep now. You know what would be cool? A random itch that wakes you back up again. How about that? Like, and that's it's more than I almost ever get. Oh my goodness. That oh no. Oh no. Please. Do try to get a bit more sleep than less than 6 hours. Takes me around 2 hours to fall asleep, then I wake up every single hour. Oh no. I totally get the whole taking 2 hours to fall asleep though. I'm the same. It takes me that long to fall asleep as well. And then yeah, and sometimes it's like, oh, I'm almost asleep. And then my body wakes itself up again, or I get this weird intrusive panic anxiety thought, and then adrenaline floods my system, and then I go, okay, yeah, I need to spend another hour calming down. We are our own worst enemies sometimes. Is working tons of hours right now. Will be better after April. All right, yeah, you mentioned before. Oof. Yeah, then I hope I hope it'll get by better sooner rather than later, and that you can get some rest again. Um. Okay, let's head over here. Okay, so what did we get last time? Um, I used to have insomnia, but now I always wake up. So it's actually an upgrade. Oof. Oof. Yeah, small steps, I guess. I hope that will be resolved as well at some point so that you don't always wake up. But sheesh. Sleep is so important, but it's also so difficult. Yeah, that's rough. Really rough. Um, okay, hold on. Some of this doesn't look. All right. Um, where were we? We had this thing going. Where we have a dark dungeon with a limited field of view, right? A limited light radius happening. Um, so these colorful tiles I have down here are for measuring the screen size, right? In tiles. So I know. Oh, my keyboard is slowly dying. Um, so when the whole window is visible, we can see that in a bit. Okay. So I was measuring the size of the window in tiles, right? Um, item torch. Boom. Now I have a light source. Yeah, the blinking effect was like trying something out that didn't quite work. But you can see I have the size marked out. It's 8 tiles out, left and right, and then 6 tiles up and down. Right, so that's the actual size of the window. Um, the reason I have it measured out like this is because if I allow the player, let's see, to walk out like this toward the edge, I think it will mess with the light radius image. So the light radius is really just an overlaid picture, right? It's just, oh, show this picture. And the picture is attached. It's just putting out this picture out here. And my fear is, yeah, see, if I move to the edge, if I move too far to the edge, um, then the this is the edge of the game window right here, and the picture cannot move anymore, right? If I then move over, I move out of the light radius until I hit the edge. Um, so that's why I needed to measure this out in order to know how much space to leave at the top and bottom. So if I have this here, boop, right, I get like this. I can track it with character position. I guess but that is more work than feels necessary. Like I would have to update the picture position every single time based on the character coordinates, and that is possible, or at least that seems like it should be possible. But it is much easier to just have this black space around it, make the map itself bigger, have this black space around it, and just not allow the player to move there. Um, right. If I place, where's the wall? Right. If I place a wall here and just prevent the player from moving too close to the edge, that solves the problem. Um, though you are correct, I should be able to, if I go, where is this the torch event? This is the torch event. Let me name it Torchlight. Okay. So if I go here, um, this picture that is being shown, I can put down the position of it. Um, and I can keep shifting the position based on the player's X and Y, I guess. But that would require me to constantly run this thing and constantly update, constantly grab the X and Y position and then update the position of the picture. Whereas like this, I only have to run it once. Um yeah, this is when the torch goes out. Right, yes, yes. So I have the initialization here. And when you enter this, it puts the picture on and then it darkens the screen. That's it. Right? And then it turns itself off. And then when you have the torch, there's a common event over here. Torch, right? That erases the picture, starts the timer, and turns on the torch switch. And this is when the switch torch is on. It checks the timer, right? And when the timer hits 0, then it darkens the screen, puts the light radius picture back on, and says, "Oh, it's dark again." And then it turns the torch switch off. And this loop I have over here is really just the flickering. I was trying something with the flickering of the torchlight. It didn't quite work. Doesn't quite behave how I wanted to. Doesn't look right. Um, but you may have seen it just then. Um, right when I use the torch, the screen flickers slightly, right? Um, that was to simulate, a flickering flame on the torch. It doesn't look quite correct. I think the flicker is too strong. It needs to be more subtle. Um, but yeah, that's basically what I was trying to do there. And now I only have one torch left. And if I use this, I have the timer for the torch running. And then when it hits 0 again, um, the torch light will go off. And I feel like having this black void makes it slightly more oppressive. It makes it feel like, oh, you're actually in this dark area that's around you. Um, I feel like it works. Okay, but that's the torch thing that We've got going on. So we've got a lot actually. We have events. So we have all right, a lot of events over here. um we made a bridge, we made what is this? All right, this is a quest that deactivates when the day count is too high. Okay. This is the bridge control. And this is the backstab control. I need backstab controller. And this is raised bridge. Okay. And I have the camp here. Then I have... Right, a crafting system. Let's see if I can make a crafting system. Um... So the easiest way is to just have some items that uh that you can pick up or find or get somehow, and when you want to craft something, it checks um it checks if you have them. That's it. And then you can craft an item. Okay, so let's see. Let's go in here. Craft some, brew some potions. Let's change these choices. Let's change this to like a health potion, mana potion. No thanks. Right? Okay. And then when health potion, it needs to check for item. Oh wait, I need to create the item first. Items. Let's make this Widow Weeps Berries. If you know where that's from, well done. Make these, I don't know, red. Right. It's not consumable. It doesn't do anything. Right. Is there like I can sell this or something? Price 0. Okay. Wait, what does the price 0 mean? Ah, the player can sell the item for half of this price when the price is greater than 0. Okay. Ayo! Blair, hello, potion seller. I'm designing an RPG. I need your strongest potions. Yes! Give me all of your creativity potions. How are you doing, Blair? DK Interactive Storybook 3 Little Pigs. Huh. Okay. That's... I've never heard of that before. But um but yeah. Fear Not Root. Again, if you know where this is from, it's from the same place, then good on you. Okay, so let's do this. Oh wait, no, there are HP potions and mana potions in the game. So I need to check for conditional branch if item Widow Weeps Berries. Then show text. You make some potions and give the party give the party an item. There. Oh no, wait. Change. You need to remove the Widow Weave's berries. Change items. Decrease by 1. And change items. Where is the health potion? Potion here. Increase by 1. There we go. And you make some potions. You make a potion. Hello? A potion. Yay. And then I need an else branch in here. That's wrong. Edit, create elsewhere. Oh, wait. What I can do up here is I can add a label to start. Say show text. You don't have the necessary ingredients. And then I can jump to the label start, right? So if you don't have the ingredients, it doesn't mean, oh, you wasted your chance at making potions. You have to exit again and go back in. It just jumps back to brew potions, right? And then I can take this, copy it down here, and just change if they have Fernar root instead, right? Then take away a Fernar root and give them a. Is it magic water? Is that the thing? Is that the mana potion? I don't know. You make a potion. Yeah. And then no thanks. And that should work. Okay. Let me just make sure that the item is actually magic water. Recover MP. Yeah, okay. Alright, so now I can have an event here. Widowy berries. There's something that looks like berries here, kind of, maybe. They're supposed to be red. But doesn't matter. Let me just pick this. Oh no, wait. What I can do instead is I can paint them on tile set itself and then put an event on there that is a sparkly thing. Does that exist? Vehicle SF vehicle. Oh right, I need to find out still how vehicles work. Is there no sparkling effect? You know how in games to show you that this is something you can interact with, right? There is like this sparkle that items have. And I'm looking for that one. Is it maybe this over here? I don't actually know. Maybe under other? So these are like balls and rocks and spikes. And then this is like waterfalls and flames and smoke. And statues somehow. I'm not seeing a sparkle. Also, this game is missing undead. Like there is no skeleton or something here. Um hmm. Oh, you can't see anything of yeah. I'm pretty sure I found one, but I haven't seen MZ resources. Yeah, there must be one. You cannot see what I'm looking at right now. That sucks. Um, but it's not here, I think. Uh, huh. That would be a big oversight. Let me try this one. That's too big. But let me check. Starting position. Okay, that kind of works. It's a bit too big though. Right? Instead of a whole bunch of sparkles like that, I just wanted this one sparkle that like appears and then disappears, right? Um but maybe this. Kind of like that, but that is also pretty big. Hmm. So odd that this doesn't seem to exist. If I just try showing this real quick. Um Here. Okay. I need to be careful what I'm doing here, but here. Okay. Now you can see, right? Now you can see the image. I can actually make this bigger, I think. So it's not actually this big on my screen. But now you can see this is the selector I'm working with. Um and what I was looking at was here flame. These are the ones it's barely visible because of the background. But there's a sparkle over here, and this is the sparkle I just found over here. But this is just a bunch of like rolling balls and spikes and such. And then this is just a bunch of flames and water effects. Right? Um It doesn't really look like there's anything uh that resembles sparkle. Mm, yeah, no, this is just people. Um Switches, also not the switches. Switches, weapons, also not this. Gates. Nope, not at all. Sci-fi gates. Some of these look really cool. You probably found the best two options on getting more assets. Yeah. Like there must be a sparkle thing somewhere out there, right? Um let's go with this one then. Okay, let me hide this just so it doesn't break things. Okay, yeah. And then this event is action button. You found. Oops, you found some Widowweed's berries. And then give the player change items. Widowweed's berries. And then turn on the self switch. New event page. Self switch A. Boom. There. Okay. So if I now go over here, like, hey, and then I can go to brew potions. And if I say mana potion, you don't have the necessary ingredients. Brew potions, it goes back here, right? Nice. And then I say health potion, you make a potion. And now I have a potion. Yay. Okay, awesome. So that's a very, very basic crafting system that requires me to have like lists of things on my end in order to make things clear. It's not programmed into the game. Like it's not like there's a database in the game. Oh my god. That says, oh, if the player has this item, they can craft this or so, right? It's not hard programmed into the game. It's like every time you want to craft, I have to manually say, yeah, if you have this item, then you can craft that. But like it's a list on my end that I have to keep track of. Which Alright, but this works. Nice. So now we also have a basic crafting system. Uh Success indeed. Alright, so that means hmm. That means we can probably make town. Make a simple game, a very simple like 10-minute game that is just one quest, one dungeon, things like that. Right? Oop. Okay. So let's get to painting a little bit. Ah ha 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 ha, I don't want that. Um where is the corner down? Ah, that's how it works. Okay. Do in some trees. Yes, there are.
Updated my journal.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Hi, Crossing Sticks. I'm getting flashbacks from I think Pokemon ROM hacks. Oof. I hope good flashbacks. Um, but yeah, welcome. How are you doing? Oh no, this was all the wrong layer. Whoops. Okay, time to delete everything. And get everything down on the correct layer. There we go. Uh, yeah, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. We're just toying around with this. I'm still learning this program. Spent the last couple of streams just learning how this thing works. So that's where we are right now. Good. Thought we were live on my feed, decided to show up. Oh, Crossing Stakes, Karen. Yes, of course. Yeah, now that you say that, um, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, okay. Hi. Never get my I can never get my name on anything. Yeah, I can imagine. How are you doing? How goes? But still, Crossing Stakes, that's like a genius bonus. Right? It's like if people get your name first try, like understand what it's talking about, like yeah, cool. These people know what's up. Um Hold on, what am I trying to make here? Right? Yeah. It's like having a name that references something specific. Oops, that's wrong. This yeah. Oh god. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay. Having a name that references something like that, it's like, oh, that's how it's connected, right? Good. Streamed early and want to come by. Nice, nice. You did wait, what art? Oh. I hope that went well. Game creation is really cool. I can't cope, but I do the art. Nice, nice. I usually don't do game creation here. I usually do tabletop stuff. Um, but I figure, you know what, this is close enough to warrant giving a try. I put the tree there. I can put the tree there. It might look a bit odd. But let me put it there. Yeah, that looks sufficiently weird. Uh, uh, okay, there we go. Um, a lot of people like watching any creative process. True. It's like you watch and you watch, and then suddenly, like an hour later, you have like you see this finished piece on the screen. It's like, wait, what? What? Where did this come from? And that's really, really amazing. Um, right now, I don't care if the map looks good, to be honest. I'm just here to draw silly things. Is there a fence somewhere? The ladder. Is this a fence? But it's a snowy fence. Huh. Um, yeah, and I'm just learning this program right now, so I'm figuring, you know what? This offense close enough, close enough. Um, so I figured why not just learn with others, and a lot of people have come in that have used this program before and gave a lot of good tips and advice and such. So that's really, really cool. I did the snake I posted on stream. I'm finally past the immense art block that strangled me for months. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. That is really good to hear. Um, the art block or like creative block in general just sucks. Sucks so bad. But good to hear that you're out of it. Um, that's pretty cool. I know, right? Like having people just come in and be like, "Yo, I worked on this program before," and then when I just try to build something or try to make something work, all like, oh, trying to find a solution together or figuring out how things work, because some of the things in here are, there's a lot you can do, but it's not all intuitive. Um, this is not what I wanted. Wait, there was a way to not let the auto tile happen. I forgot the keyboard shortcut. Hold on, hold on, hold on. So what it does right now is it does this weird auto tiling thing. Is this even what I want it to look like? I have no idea what I'm doing. But I guess this looks okay. I don't know. I really don't know. Uh there. Okay. People sort of like watching someone figure out a program. My chat likes watching me fight the beast that is Live 2D. Oof, Live 2D. Live 2D. Oh my goodness. That is a beast. Sure is a building. Yeah, it's like you have to learn this art style, right? It's this, what even is this art style? It's, or not art style, but like this perspective, right? Which is not a realistic perspective at all. It's this weird pop-up picture book perspective. It's like, how does it work? I don't know how it works. I just hope that people can kind of see what's going on. All right. There. Reminds me of original Zelda. Yeah, that's what the art style is, right? So the whole art style is just, if you actually look at this, there is no perspective that will produce a view like this, where you have the front of something and the top of something fully visible with no vanishing points at the same time, right? Because usually, if you have any sort of, like, it's either the front is complete and then the back will have a vanishing point kind of deal, or the top. Oh my goodness, I cannot draw. The top is complete, and then the front, ignore that, will have a vanishing point, right? I mean, if you do art, you probably know what I'm talking about, right? Um, but here, neither of them has a vanishing point, and that this kind of art is not, it's not quote unquote possible. Um, which is why it's a bit strange visualizing things if you're not used to working in this art style or in this perspective. So okay, what do we do here? Let's put in water. Water is always good. Hey. And then we can put some decorations in the water. This stuff. Oh, this stuff. Oh, that looks nice. Um, and then we need to have a road that leads out like this. That doesn't look good. That also doesn't. I cannot. Oh my goodness. I'm having a lot of trouble controlling my mouse right now. All right. Um. Let's not go overboard. Just a simple, like so, and then what is this? That doesn't look like anything. That also doesn't look like anything. There. Whatever this is, something down here. I don't care. Um, is this a fence? This is a fence. Oh, okay. Uh, let's have some trees. Where are trees? Here. Like this, and then more trees. Okay. Oop. This. Some turnips or whatever these are. Actually, let me put them on this layer. That wine? Sure, why not? Because is there something like a field, like a plowed field kind of deal? That's not it. Um, hmm. I have to take off. Have a great rest of stream. Thank you, Awkward Pain, for being here. And yeah, have a good rest. Hopefully you'll be able to get some sleep. Holy heck. Um, yeah, thanks for dropping by. What am I looking at? Just put in some random detail. Because why not? Um, I don't think there's what I'm looking for. Oh no, is it this? Looks close enough. Yeah, I think that this is it. Yeah, okay, this is it. Uh-huh. Yeah, it doesn't. Well, this looks okay. Good enough. Right. Okay. Um. Now we need a new map. Now we need the home inside. Okay. Uh. Oh, ads will appear in about 2 minutes. All right. Let's see. Is there a simple home thing here? Uh. Walls. Brick walls, right? We had something like brick walls. So go with this. like so. Um, Black void. Okay. Oops. Here. Do this. Okay. And then wall. Like so. All right. Okay. Then I need a floor. Why not? All right. Ads are gonna start any second now, so I will take a break. Um, and get up to have a stretch and such, and I will see you all in a couple minutes. So yeah. And then we'll finish all the mapping and then make a very simple little game. Okay. Yeah, I will see you soon. Right, are we back? We're back. Myendra, hello. Good morning. Well, I'm gonna assume it's morning where you are. It's afternoon where I am, so good time zone. Hello. How are you doing? Ugh. Back with more RPG Maker. Let's see. What are we doing here? How is this supposed to look? Does this look right? Think so. Okay. All right. There, how goes? This time we're trying to make a small game. Can I just do this? How does that look? Looks a bit odd. Okay. Um. Uh. Just putting down some decorations here and there. Yeah, they're like tables. There are tables. Other tables. That's the table I was looking. Is that even a table or is that a chair? I don't know. Do this here and have things like I can't even tell what some of the things are. Um. Armor? Oh no, that's an armor stand. Huh. Can I put like oh it looks off. Huh. Things are too big. My goodness. Uh I made a plugin. I call it var2names. So like variable? Variable to names? That thing? Okay, this table is wrong. Yes. Okay. Nice. So like so you can put something into a variable and then just name things after that? Or put it into that sounds really useful actually. Okay, this is not looking that it's off. Why is it misaligned? What is supposed to go on here? Like, even these things aren't aligned. I'm so confused. Yeah, so if you have variables days, and that is one, you can change it to Monday. Oh, okay. If you have, okay. So instead of saying it is day 1 or it is day 2, it says it is now Monday or it is now Tuesday. Okay, that is really useful. Dang. Cool. Um, I'm losing my mind. Sorry. There we go. That fits on here. Why does nothing else fit? Why doesn't like the food and such fit? Look at that. It's all way too far down. Oh my god. Even this is like sitting right on the edge of the table. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, there. That looks not great, but it'll do. Okay. Um. But yeah, that does actually sound really useful. Um. Quest giver. Let's see. Who do we have as a quest giver? Pick an image first. Uh. You. Let's pick you. Um. Can you please find me some widows, widow weeps, berries. Um, yes, no. All right, thanks. I'll wait for your return. Also, she needs a name. Uh, Shop owner or alchemist. Let's go with alchemist because why not? Alchemist. First is IA. Basically, it has made the script. I'm gonna make it and add more features. Like you can also add icons on it and use other text name. First is IA. Made it for a weather and time system. Ah, cool. Oh yeah, weather system. That is something I want to experiment with at some point. Uh, Label. Call the label loop. And then be like, but thou must. That's the wrong person. Don't suddenly change person. Alchemist. And then return to the label. Loop. Okay, and then when you do that, control switch. All right, I have a bunch of switches here. Quest. Turn it on. And turn the self switch. Well, I don't need to turn. Actually, no, not a quest switch. Let's go with the quest variable. Quest. Add one. Variable one. Variable quest is at least one. So, I await your successful return. Boom. Okay, that's it. All right. I forgot to give her an image. This image. Okay. And then let's put a door in here. Quick event creation door. Leads into here. Go with this door. And then out here we have a transfer. Quick event creation. Oops, not treasure. Transfer. Out here. And then new set starting position player. Okay. Let's test this real quick. Basically, AI made the script. Gonna make it add more features. You can also add icons on it and use other type. Okay. Okay. Oop. Come in here. Can you please find some widow weeps? I misspelled that. No, but thou must. No, but thou must. Yes. All right. Thanks. I'll wait for your return, and then I'll await your successful return. Yay. Okay. So far this is good, except for that typo. All right. Now that this is done, typo makes the game interesting. Yeah, but also probably interesting for the wrong reasons. So, eh. Okay, and then from here, a new map. Forest path. Okay, what was this? This I think I had the wrong tile set here. Outside. There we go. And then forest. Where are the trees? Over here. Okay, so that's kind of boring. Which means let's get rid of this down here. And then let's add some more. Actually, go over up like this. And then down here like whoop. Uh, like so. Okay. Hmm. I also have a script call so you can ask for the tiles set name and ID. Oh. Wait, isn't that already possible in the base game? Where you already grab the where you can grab the tile set, like the tile and the ID and such. Okay, let's have a small stream run through away. Um, okay, and then there's a bridge across the. Is there a bridge tile? A one with bridge tile. This one here. Okay. And then let's put a troll on here. Uh oh, that's a zombie. Ah. Hmm. Yeah, that's why I say script call. I use that so I can say every tile set is a biome. Ah. Okay, okay. Right. Okay, so that you can define um the biome and then adjust weather. That's really cool. Let's see. Uh there doesn't seem to be a troll, so I don't know what these things are. Let me look at a pic. Uh, yeah, this is gonna be the biggest thing, like getting assets for all sorts of stuff. For like monsters, such. That's probably the one of the bigger things to deal with. Okay, let's just make it a zombie. Me smash head brains ever bridge zombie. Okay. Um. And then can have like careful, that zombie is about to smash our heads. You. Okay, what was your name? I think your name was Rosa, right? Something like that. And then we start a battle. But at first, I need to actually create a troop. Zombies. And for that, I need to create an enemy. So zombie. Okay, it exists. Good. Um, let's make them tough, right? But low agility, low luck. And let's change these parameters. Let's do something like 80% hit rate and no evasion rate. Okay, and then we need a troop. We add, say, 3 of these guys. Okay. So now that we have this, now we can start the battle. Where is starting the battle? Oh, sorry. So basically when you use snow tile set, not tiles, snow tile set. You can say you're in the cold biome, but my weather system also going to affect inside places, so that's why I'm going to use it. All right. Hey, good morning. Oh. Hi, Dead Max Walking. How are you doing? I hope the week has been good so far. Battle processing, there we go. Zombies. And then self switch. Okay. Uh Good. Working on some comic stuff. Nice, nice. Love to see comic stuff. Or creative stuff in general, I guess. Okay, there's only 2 tiles here. Okay, let's start a new map. Actually, let's go with do this. And put a cave entrance right here. to be a bit careful what I'm doing. Like this. No, that's wrong. That's also wrong. I think I really messed up. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Something's not right here. Ah, okay, I was off by a tile. There we go. Okay. They put more of these trees here. Um, no. What do I have to do? I have to do this. And then do this. Yeah, okay, this is more like it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, working with these tiles, not super intuitive. All right. Is it possible to walk into this? I'm not sure. But if I put a sign, there's a sign? I don't see one. Oh, right there. Here? Okay. All right, now we have another event over here. Sign. Dungeon of Doom. And then put a new, and then I want a small dungeon. Okay. Let's see. What is a good tile set for the dungeon? Full of water in here. Oh wait, no, I want it right. I need to edit this to make it slightly bigger. So if I want 8 tiles out on each side, let's make this 26. And then 6 tiles out on each side here. That means 22. Okay. Let's make this void. And then I need to count tiles. So 1, 6, 8. Gonna be a tiny dungeon. Bigger. Let's go with 32. Yeah, okay, that's slightly. Eight. Okay, which means, yeah, this. This is the size I have to work with. Okay. Leandra, got to go. My break is over. If you're interested in my plugin, let me know on Discord. I will. Thanks. I'll try to stick to base events for as long as I can. But yeah, I will definitely see if I can make use of it at some point. Uh, have a good work. Okay. That's not. Okay, there we go. Now I need entrance. Down. Oops, that was the wrong button. Down here. Let's not make this rectangular. Let's make this a little bit more interesting. Okay. There's a bunch of things I need to do. Okay. This. I have a pool of water over here. So it's all on the wrong layer. Woohoo! Um. Okay. Okay. Redraw. Um. There. Wall happening. Okay. Oops. There. Okay. There we go. Now it's all the correct layer. Um, doesn't quite look. Hmm. Oh, okay. How do I get this river to flow into? Hmm. What was the RPG make force auto tile? Oh, is there? Um. How do I search for this? Keyboard shortcut. There, this. Um. Because what you can do on here is this is an auto tile, right? This water is an auto tile because if you paint it, um, it has an edge or not, depending on if there's other water tiles next to it. And it is possible to grab, say, this one that doesn't have an edge in any direction and paste it here, or only grab uh like this one that has an edge to one side and then paste it here so that it doesn't have the edge on the top side. Um, but I forgot how to do that. I think there is a YouTube tutorial I found that explains it. Um, let me check. Um, how to make a map. shift mapping. Aha, shift right click. So if I have this, for example, and I want this kind, so shift right click. It's not where I wanted it. Shift right click. Aha! That's it. It doesn't look great, but it works. Okay. Whoops. Um, all right, that's how you do it. Okay, shift right click. Got it. Um, I'll leave this for now. Okay. So in here, I want a bush of some like thing. Sure, that works. Um, then let's decorate. Any nice decoration that we can do? Oh, we could do is we could make some areas here darker. Ah, sorry. Ah. Um, okay, good enough. So we get the berries. You found some widow weeps berries. Change items. Widow weeps berries increase by 1, and then set self switch, and then self switch is on. Done. Okay. We come in here, find these, and then we need to go to this person. Oh no, and then when we're in here, also control the variable quest and add another one to it. Okay, and then I want to go here, copy this thing, put it in here. and then add a new event page. No, add it over here. When quest is 2 or higher. Thank you so much. Here's a reward. Alchemist. There we go. And then change gold 500. Right? And then show text gained 500. This is G. Okay. Gain 500 G. Okay. And then change the variable for quest to 4 or add another. And then when this quest is at 4 or higher, it just says thanks again for help. And that's it. The quest is done. Okay. Let's test this. So here we have this little town. It looks kind of eh. But, you know, whatever. We can go in here. Then we're in the store. Then we have this lady going, "Can you please find me some widow weeps berries?" "No, but thou must." And it's like, "Yes, all right, thanks. I'll wait for your return." And now she'll just say, "I await your successful return." And then you leave. And then I forgot to make the travel possible. So, transfer to forest path over here. Right? And then in the forest path, transfer to hometown here. And this one transfer to the dungeon. And then in the dungeon, you need to add a transfer out. Otherwise, you cannot actually get anywhere. Forest path out here. Okay. Let's try again. Oop. Go in. Can you please find some widow's berries? All right, thanks. I await your successful return. And then go out here. Follow the path. Forest. Boop, boop, boop. And then, oh no, there's a zombie on the bridge. Me smash head, brains, careful, that zombie's about to smash our heads. And then we has battle. Alright, I forgot Casey is really big. Magic, flame on. I forgot she's a channeler. But that's okay. Let's keep going. Still not overloading, huh? That's interesting. Did it break? Or is it just like not happening? Yay. All right. Nice. Now we can cross over here. What do we get? This event doesn't work. Okay. And I can't actually walk here. All right, so I need to change the map. That's because it's below the character. I need to change this. Get rid of this. Okay. All right, let's try that again. And this is a good thing to test. Test the whole channeling thing, if it was broken or if it was just bad RNG. Because it should, like, she should overload at some point. Flame on. Magic. Let's go. Let's check. There we go. Casey's overloading. Now we get that. So it's still working. Nice. You got her double cast. Whee. Nice. Cast some healing. Yay. Okay. So now that this is happening, Dungeon of Doom. There we go. I cannot move. But that's not because I'm stuck somehow? I can turn around. Okay, what broke? Uh... What is broken here? Should turn itself off. Also, ads will happen soon. So yeah, I will once again need to get up and move. But I don't understand why you would be stuck. Okay, let me test it this way. If I just start in here. Then I can move. Okay, there is something here that's preventing me from walking further. Okay, this is very odd. Something here that is stopping me from walking.
Endure. In
I
enduring,
okay.
grow strong.
I don't understand. Don't understand. Okay, but the ads have started. I will be right back. And then we'll see each other again in a couple minutes. Okay. I don't know why I'm unable to walk where I want to walk. So, I don't know if it's these things that I've placed that for some reason prevent me from walking. I don't know what's going on. I'm only able to walk inside this small area here. Huh. What is happening? Oh, I think I know what happened. Yeah, I know what happened. I had this pool of water over here, but I didn't properly get rid of it somehow. And that is messing with the collision. Um, yeah, okay, I remember. I think that that has something to do with it. Let's check. Also, that bush is gone. Uh, okay. Now I cannot walk anywhere at all again. Okay, I messed up this map somehow. Uh, if I do this and just repaint over everything. Right? Like so. Okay, let's check. Still cannot move anywhere. Huh. RPG Maker, can't move. Hmm. So I know there's two erase things here. There's this one here, right? And then there's this one up here. And one of them erases collision and one of them doesn't or something, and it's really odd. They do different things. So let me try this one then. Uh Okay. It shouldn't be any event because I can still turn around like this. So that doesn't mean there's an event that's preventing me from controlling my character. I can still access the menu and everything. But for some reason, I'm stuck. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. I don't get it. I don't get it. Put this stuff back in here. Hey, Fee! Hi! Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. How are you? Oh, I am slowly despairing. About to start work, but I'm dropped by lurk everywhere. Thank you very much. Ah, this program is not doing what I want it to. Yeah, no, I'm still stuck. I okay. I am despairing. Do this. Do this. Whoops. This, and then I had this over here. Okay. Let's try again. Still cannot move. Why is that? Let me check the tile sets dungeon. Ah. Okay, so this is the one I want to use to erase things with because it erases. So the one I was using kept collision or meant that I didn't have collision or something. I don't know. There's some shenanigans going on here. Um, okay, and then this one. Do this. Uh, Hopefully that'll fix things. Right. Because what was probably happening, all of these, I had these, that's the wrong one, this one. I had these transparent tiles on, sitting on here in the other layers, and these transparent tiles don't allow for passage. They have collision. Right, this transparent tile has collision. This one doesn't, which is an odd way of doing things. But that does mean if I pick the wrong transparent tile to delete stuff, I end up with a whole bunch of transparent area where I cannot walk because there's collision in there. I think that's what happened. Let's test this once more. Yeah, now I can walk freely. Okay. Okay. Whew. So that solves that. Bring the starting position back to here. And there's one more thing I need to do over here. I need to tint the screen back to normal. And I need to delete erase picture 1. Okay. All right. So let's hope that this will work now. Town, let's walk. You need to be very careful when you're deleting things that you're using the correct transparent block to delete things. Can you please find me some Widow Weep's berries? Yes. All right, thanks. I'll wait for your return. And then you walk over here. Boop, go through the forest. Be like, me smash head. Careful, the zombie's about to smash our heads. And then you fight. Boom. Yeah, this isn't super interesting. Probably could have just done with like 1 or 2 zombies instead of 3. Speed things up a bit. But that's okay. So the chance of her getting overloaded is not super high now. Somehow it just takes a while. Aha, there we go. Magic heal. Oops. Magic. Kaboom. Kaboom. Ding. Nice. Kaboom! Edge. Okay, nice. Alright, and then I go here, and it's like, oh, Dungeon of Doom. And then I can walk in. And now I can walk. We go, and this is sparkling. What is this? I found some Widow's Weep berries, and now it stopped sparkling. Yay. Okay. If I walk out here, doop, it's all bright again, but I can no longer... Oh, haha, I forgot. It puts me in that position where I cannot walk right. It needs to place me here. All right. You know what? Let me change this. Troops. 1 zombie. There. Not 3, just 1. I want to play through this whole thing once without encountering problems. Oh my goodness. Can you please find some Windows with berries? Yeah, okay, fine. Technically, I should also initialize the beginning and set the variable quest to 0, just to be certain. But, you know. Oop. Oop. There we go. Yay. Okay. So far, so good. Go in here. Hey, found some Widow's Weep berries. Nice. Okay. I can walk again. And then I have them. That means quest variable went up. Oh! Ah! Oh my goodness, I forgot. Also, I'm thinking what happened here was I also used the wrong... I used the wrong thingamabig for collision. But that's okay. All right. One more try. Okay. But that does mean that the variable worked, at the very least. We know it worked because it advanced the event to the next page. Oh my goodness. Doo-doo-doo. Attack. 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 Oop, attack. Oh, these people get TP as well. Talent points, I think. Okay. Huh. So you can have both mana and talent points. Good to know. Yeah, see, that was indeed another transparent block problem. Oop. And now we come up here. Thank you so much. Here's a reward. Gain 500G. And now we have 500G and no Widow's Weep berries? Question mark? Wait, huh? Do we get 2 from here? Did we already start out with some? Yeah, no, +1. I'm confused. Oh. I never removed them. Ah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. I need to remove them. Change items. Widows use berries decrease by 1. There we go. And then advances the quest, and it should advance to 3. And that's when she says, "Thank you for your help." Okay. Yeah. All right. One last try. Now there's other stuff that is possible. Like you can grab the berries before talking to her. And that'll break things, but I don't care about that for now. My mind isn't there yet. My mind isn't there anymore, rather. Like, one way to do that is to either check if the party has the item, or to set the variable to a certain value instead of adding one. Right? Or to say you cannot actually pick up the berries for hand. Like there's various ways to do that. Or you can even have things like, oh, if the variable is this value, but you already have the berries, then she says, oh, you already found some, right? Okay, so this works now. um, let's check if, let's do this. And then I can add another event page. No, wait. Copy. No, that doesn't work. I have to place it. I have to place it here. Like the order of pages matters as well. It's easier. If I set this variable to 3 over here, set it to 3. Right? Same as here, set the variable to, don't just add one, set it to 3. And then here I can say, Oh, you already have what I need. Here's a reward. Right? So what that now does is if I go grab the berries first, right? Without talking to her. I should really lower the zombies' HP just so that this fight doesn't take as long. Yeah, that's okay. Right? If I now go in here, and then pick up the berries, leave. Now the quest variable should be set to 1. But I also have the berries already. Right? So if I talk to her now, she should say, oh, you already have what I need. Yeah, there we go. Yep. And now the quest is set to 3. It's done. Thanks again for your help. All right. We fixed that as well. Nice. Whew. Okay, and this is a short game. It's not quite 10 minutes long. It's more like 2 minutes long, but you know, it's a complete game. It has a beginning and then a middle here and then an end. So yeah, that's it. Hmm. Okay. Do I keep going? I can't think of anything more right now. Like, I already have a lot of things here. I have a simple crafting system. I have a camping system. I have a day, like, advancement system. I have quest systems now. I even have a banking system. I have a light system in here for dungeons. There's a lot already. A class change system that I put in here. Um, there's a lot of things I already did. So really, it's all about putting them together into a game now. But I don't have the mental capacity right now to do that. So, um, question is, do I call it here? I am a bit more tired than I thought I would be. Hmm. Yeah, no, I don't have the mental energy right now to do anything further. So let's see who's on. and who might still be on for a while yet. Let's go say hi to Crescent, because why not? Crescent is doing just a chatting stream, just a chill hanging out stream, which I think is just what we need right now after the rather low energy that I had here today. So yeah. However, I do have an announcement, and that is I will be switching around the content for my streams. Currently I am doing the role-playing game, like the Baldur's Gate essentially, on Mondays, and random creative stuff on Thursdays. I will have to switch those days around because new schedule, right? Teaching like not freelance teaching, but like private tutor-ish, like not school teaching, but like the kind of teaching I do. The schedule changes all the time as new students come in or their schedules change and such. So Monday I will have far less time. I'll still be able to stream, but not as long. Whereas on Thursdays I'll be able to go for longer, generally. So I am going to put the creative stuff onto Monday and the Baldur's Gate on Thursday. Right? Because I'd rather have a long session of Baldur's Gate every week instead of just 2 or 3 hours, and then I don't think I can fill 5 or 6 hours of creative stuff. And so I'm switching those two things around. Let me go over here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes, so okay. Yeah, that's the big one. And yeah, which means on Monday I will be back with more creative stuff. Possibly RPG Maker, I will have to see. Or something else. I don't know yet. That's like yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what I'm up to. But for now, yeah. For now, we'll raid out. I am beat. I had a lot going on today before stream. I got off super early for my uh like for my standards, and yeah, I don't have the energy. I'm sorry for a rather short stream, but hey, we got the short game done. Okay. And I'm just out of ideas on what to do in RPG Maker for now. So yeah. Yeah. Let's start this raid off. Okay. Yeah, thank you all for being here. It was nice. It was a bit lower energy, a bit more chill, but I hope that was okay as well. So yeah, like I said, Monday more creative stream. And then Thursday I will be back with Baldur's Gate. And yeah, I will then see you all soon, hopefully. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it very much. Take care, and bye-bye.